Hundreds of frustrated passengers were left stranded at Stansted Airport with nowhere to sleep after snow and ice caused travel chaos across the UK. Travelers revealed that some families were even trying to bed down for the night on baggage belts that weren't working in a desperate attempt to snatch some shut-eye. Dozens of Ryanair and EasyJet flights were affected by the weather after the runway was forced to close temporarily as a result of ice. Up to 300 passengers had to wait in the terminal on Wednesday evening while trying to rebook flights. There were reports of outgoing passengers having to wait for hours to reclaim their luggage after their flights had been axed, with some complaining of a shocking lack of communication by officials. Staff are said to have resorted to using pen and paper to communicate with passengers after a handwritten poster was put up, pleading, "Please be patient." A total of 54 Ryanair flights were cancelled, while EasyJet cancelled 8, and diverted 3 to other airports. Lana Briggs, who had flown into Stansted from Dublin, told Sky News, "Mums and babies are on the floor. There are families kipping on suitcase carriers and even on some of the baggage belts that aren't working at the moment. All the local hotels are booked up." Others took to Twitter to express their anger. Mitch Fisk wrote, "Thank you Ryanair, a dusting of snow in Stansted and you take advantage by cancelling flights." Gareth Brading added, "Holiday cancelled due to snow at Stansted." Samir Hussain said, "Stansted Airport a disgrace. Waiting for baggage for 3 hours and still told no idea when it will arrive. This follows 4-hour flight delay arriving at Stansted due to small amount of snow. Thousands in the same situation in baggage hall." In a statement yesterday, Stansted Airport confirmed that flight delays and cancellations were expected due to the adverse weather conditions. This morning, flights are expected to operate as scheduled. In an updated statement, Stansted Airport wrote, "Passengers are still reminded to check the latest status of their flight with the airline before traveling to the airport. We continue advising passengers to keep up to date with the latest traffic and transport updates, allow extra time for their travel and plan their journey to and from the airport accordingly." A London Stansted spokeswoman said yesterday, "Due to adverse weather conditions today Ryanair and EasyJet cancelled a number of flights. There are up to 300 passengers in the terminal waiting to rebook flights. Passengers unable to return home are being looked after by Stansted Airport with beds and blankets, and additional help for elderly passengers or those with young children. Free food and drinks have been provided to delayed passengers throughout the day. All passengers due to travel are advised to check the status of their flights with their airline before traveling to the airport." The spokeswoman said 27 inbound and 27 outbound Ryanair flights had been cancelled as a result of the weather. Stansted said all flights were anticipated to operate as scheduled on Thursday, although passengers were reminded to check their flight's status before traveling to the airport. EasyJet confirmed that it had to cancel 8 flights to and from the airport and another 3 were diverted to nearby airports. The airline said in a statement on Thursday, "Whilst the circumstances are outside of the airline's control, EasyJet apologizes for any inconvenience caused. We are continuing to review the situation at the airport and would like to reassure passengers that we are doing everything possible to minimize the disruption. We would strongly advise that all passengers due to fly with us from London Stansted today check the status of their flights on our flight tracker page at www.easyjet.com web link for real-time information."